so I guess I gotta get my keyboard back. Try like number 8. I'm having a little trouble with getting my settings quite correct on this. Okay, so ninth type says find the equation of the line given a point, and the line is either perpendicular to or parallel to. Okay, so let's look at our example 9a. We got 7x minus 2y equals 3, and it passes through -5 and -2, and it's parallel to this. Okay, so our first step is to find m, and underneath that we'll write the given line in slope-intercept form. So we got 7x minus 2y is equal to 3, and I want to solve for y. So I'm going to take the -2y to the right side, and I'll take the 3 to the left side. So that gives us 7x minus 3 is equal to 2y. Divide everything by 7. So I got 7/2 x minus 3/2 equals y. Now once we have it in slope-intercept form, then we want to identify the slope. And remember, slope-intercept form means that the slope is going to be whatever's before your x, which is 7/2. Now parallel lines have the same slope, so m is going to equal to 7/2. Now our second step is we want to plug in the given point for x and y. So plug in the given point for x and y, and the m from step 2, or step 1, sorry, into y is equal to mx plus b, and solve for b. So we got y is equal to mx plus b. Now if we got a point, this is our x part and this is our y part. So that's telling us that y is -2. M we just found from step 1 was 7/2, and x is -5 plus b. 7 times -5 gives us -35 over 2 plus b. Take the -35/2 to the left side, becomes a positive 35/2. And we get b is equal to 31/2. This is a mixed number. I took -2 times 2 gives you -4, added 35 gives you 31, denominator stays the same. And step 3, we don't want to forget, we want to actually write our answer. It's asking for the equation of the line. So we're going to take the m and b we just found and plug them into this. M was 7/2, so I got y is equal to 7/2, and b was 31/2. And this would be our answer. Let's look at the second example. I'm not going to write all the steps out again. They're basically the same except for when we get down to the perpendicular part. 9b. There we go. 3x plus 2y equals 8. And we got -4 and -1. Now again, our first step is to find m, and the first sub-step within that was to take the given line and solve for y. So we got 3x plus 2y is equal to 8. Take 3x, move it to the right side. So we've got 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 8. Divide everything by 2. 2's would cancel there, and we got negative 3 halves x plus 8 over 2. Now I don't need to simplify that, because we're to identify the slope from that, and that slope is just whatever's before your x. So slope would be negative 3 halves. That's assuming if it's in slope-intercept form. Now perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals. So perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals. Which means, and I'll show all the steps here, that we start with the slope from substep B. Then we're going to write it in fraction form. So write in fraction form. Now this one's already a fraction, so we don't have to worry about it. But if I had like the number 5, we'd put it as 5 over 1. We're going to flip it, so that becomes 2 over negative 3. And we'll change its sign. Now the reciprocal part, the reciprocal part is a fraction flipped, and negative means change its sign. So the m we're trying to find is going to be a positive 2/3. Well, step 2. We want to plug in the given point for x and y in the slope we just found. Remember that's x and that's y, so we'll put negative 1 in for y. M was 2/3 and x is negative 4. That's b. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8 over 3. And take negative 8/3 the left side, so we got negative 1 plus 8/3 equals b. And that gives us 5/3. Mixed number, I take negative 1 times 3 gives us negative 3, plus 8 gives us 5 on top, and 3 remains down below. And our last step is to actually write our answer. So we found m, which was negative, what was it? Fine, 2/3. So 2/3 x, and b, which was 5/3. And that would be our answer. And I actually got to that video without it blown up. Fantastic.